No, I think one of the hardest parts of being disabled is adapting. You go from working basically 80 hours a week to, or even if you're in a 40-hour shift, it's a big transition. I think some of us do it to, escape family life or other reasons. I don't know why I work so hard. I sure enjoy the kids now, but I just used to wake up and go help somebody every day, and still like to be able to do that. Went out to the lake today with the kids, and they had a good time. Weirdest thing, at a federal campground, and there's these guys out there at the campground, and they're duck hunting. Parked the trucks right by the playground, and they were duck hunting. I guess it's okay. The shots kind of shook everybody up, but just don't know what the next step is. I've been to KU Med now 3 times this week, and yesterday I went down and got injections in my neck. You can see back there, but that's a long drive. I'm talking about another injection about 10 days and maybe neck surgery. Always got in the back of my mind, or really at the front of my mind, that I'm going to get better and be able to go back to work and provide for my family. The disability shows I made about a quarter of what, or that's what I was given by them. Didn't earn it, but I guess I did it through the insurance. But never asked for anything. I always tried to work hard for it. And 10 kids, you try to do the best you can for the family. It's kind of hard making ends meet with groceries and running gas now a little bit because I haven't been able to get out and cut wood and load it. See, I got arthritis up in here. The EMG I got done last week, that's the other reason I went. Just don't know what's ahead, Cars are starting to have problems, and luckily they've been little things, and been able to fix them, like a heater blower. That wasn't too bad. Just hard hearing, Haley today is, "We gonna go on vacation, Daddy?" Or actually, she's talking to me and Mom, and Mom said, "Where do you want to go?" And she goes, "Disney World. Where else is that?" I know I'll never be able to take her there. How do you get over that hump? But and make things available for your children for when they're older. You can't protect them all their lives, but you at least want to be there. By the way, I got a grandbaby in a month due. Jordan, excited about that. She's kind of had a little scare of diabetes, but I think I'm praying everything will be okay. It will. They all came out healthy and wonderful, and one thing my kids don't have is grandparents. My mom passed when I was 3, car accident down in Mississippi, and my father, he's always been kind of a hobo. He lives out the lake in a camper, and I mean, he just really doesn't have an interest in the kids too much. He getting older, but just count two hands the amount of times he's ever spent time with them. And my wife Nikki, her family's just not safe to be around. Her stepfather this last year really put Morgan in about the worst thing a grandparent could try to do to a child, and that's get sick. But it's kind of where I want to be, is to be able to guide my kids as a grandkids as a grandparent. But my kids now don't have that. I wish they did. I'd even, somewhere in a nice family that wanted grandkids or wanted kids and positive, I think there's a website that people are looking to be adoptive grandparents. I think that's pretty cool, but don't know how it'd work. Just injections, I don't know how much they help. And this is really what I want to stop, is the tremors and the pain, I guess. Be able to function. With PTSD, it's not a good combination. Never was. It's helping a person down a staircase. Guess I made an agreement that I would never mention where I worked, so I'm not going to do that. But somebody was in a situation where they needed to be on the bottom floor in a comfortable bed, and otherwise they were going to fall, and I was a triage hospice nurse, and so I helped them down, but their feet gave out, and I took all that weight on my neck. Well, the state I live in, that old age is kind of a pre-existing condition, and they counted it as degenerative joint disease, I think, but it didn't work out to where they fixed me. It takes a couple of years to get that disability insurance too after you get disabled. And you pay 20%. It's not too bad. And so far, it's been helpful. Just so blessed to have a supportive family and great kids, and they've been kind of having a rough time at school. Really having a rough time at school. Son gets bullied quite a bit, and school's got mold in it. And staff aren't very helpful. I tried to get some outside support to help with that. Hopefully they can get things right. I heard 1/3 of the schools in the U.S. have mold. This old house did a lot of the work before I got hurt. I was lucky to get some assist with the roof, but it sits on the ground. It's 2 old army barracks connected to a bungalow, and it has a space in between it where there's no insulation, and that's where the pipes always freeze up at. And then in the other basement where the old bungalow is, and we got a heater down there now to unfreeze the pipes, which are eventually going to burst, and I can't stop the drafts. And the only way to get it warm in there is with wood. I got a wonderful buddy that he's elderly, and he's got some land he lets me cut on. And my son, he's been cutting a little bit of wood now for a farmer he helps, and that's what he wants to be when he grows up as a farmer. Proud of him. Not so many people anymore are going into that, but he's good. People are looking for him, even they see how hard a worker he is and good guy he is, and he just goes up and helps every little lady around here that needs a sidewalk shoveled or trash taken out, and expects nothing in return, and that's great. And comes a good guy now, Bill. He's a good guy. He offered to take me to medical appointments, anything. Yeah, we were out at his daughter's house. They don't drink much, but they're just drinking a little bit, and beer got spilled. And that sent Morgan into kind of a panic attack because that grandparent we can't have, he always loved the liquor. I think it was a coyote. Live in this 3-street town. Not much here. Kids don't have any friends, and kids that would be available to them, they don't have any parents in their lives, and they just want to put your kids around them. Luckily, my kids got good enough heads on their shoulders that they able to make that choices themselves. And I know that's what I got to let them do. Is they're getting older, is they got to be able to experience some things, and but some things are too much, that grandparent thing, the bullying. My son, he walks into a bathroom, public restroom at school, and had an event happen to him that shouldn't have happened in there. Police and into the principal and asked, "Why didn't you call me when he reported this?" And he says, "Well, I got 240 kids here. I can't just take care of Wyatt." Something along those lines, and it's like, wow. Don't know what to say to that. Anybody ever heard of a principal from 3 to 4 in the afternoon and babysits his own kids. A salaried position, you know. I'd been out with my family before and got an emergency call and, you know, had them drop me off down the street and I had to go up and take care of somebody, but yeah, that's when the principals make them phone calls, I think. Yeah, this little hole right here, getting bigger, but that's where the chainsaw is cutting wood now. Should have been wearing them chaps, right? Yep, but wasn't. Beautiful day today. It's about the end of January and I think it got up to 50s. Nice to get the kids out. Ooh, we haven't been able to do that for a while. That's one thing, is being kind of the head of the household and always kind of follow my lead and always have, and going to Walmart's an adventure for me. But, you know, I got a therapist that she actually donated her time when I didn't have insurance to help me, and EMDR therapy is helpful. It really is for PTSD. And I can't exhaust how beneficial the service dogs are. They just bring so much comfort into your lives and don't ask anything in return, just your love, and they sense when you need them. They're there when you are hurting and you need a helping hand. Even the female dog, she's been helping, really working with me, and you know, the kids, they help too, and you know, when Daddy's in a room, just to kind of give me some time and let me rest, but also they try to pick up where I can't do things, and it's not the way it should be. They need to be kids. Nothing like being a child. I think we all wish we had that back, or could experience it again, you know, playing with toys, imagination, innocent. It's beautiful. You know, if the whole world could just think that thought, I think we'd be a lot better off. Look through a child's eyes and believe in that, what they do. That everything's okay. I try to teach my kids that, you know, being a child and enjoy it. So, anyway, well, this is the old van we drive around in. Old nursing home van that I bought. Tie rods are giving out, and it's not got a lot of miles on it. I think transmission's slipping a little bit, but we made it down to see our oldest. She lives about 5 hours away.